Now, at the time of recording this, it's officially New Year. It's officially 2024. So first and foremost, Happy New Year, and I hope everything goes well for you this year. I hope you manage to achieve your goals, I hope you manage to be happy, and I hope everything goes well for you. Especially if for some reason 2023 didn't go your way. Now let's talk a little bit about the whole New Year, New Me revolution. And there's multiple reasons as to why I don't really like the whole New Year, New Me revolution. And I've kind of spoke about that in a previous video. And the reason as to why a lot of people struggle with the whole New Year, New Me thing, especially when starting a fitness journey, is because they are literally trying to be a completely new person. Hence the words, New Year, New Me. But I'm going to object with that. I'm actually going to suggest something completely different to that. Instead of trying to be a new person, instead of trying to do New Year, New Me, why don't you just try and be the same old person, just better? Because I don't think you realise what New Year, New Me actually entails. I'm going to get really sick of saying that phrase. The phrase New Year, New Me actually basically means that whoever's trying to do this thing is trying to change who they are as a person, what they do in a regular day, and ultimately just trying to transform into a completely new person just for the new year. And then they realise after about 1 or 2 months that they actually struggle with trying to be a different person because that's just not who they are. You know, waking up in the morning to do 5 a.m. cardio, trying to track every single calorie that they're intaking at like 1,000 calorie deficit, trying to get to the gym 5-6 times a week. That is not you. Cutting out alcohol, cutting out going out, cutting out takeaways. That's just not you as a person. And if you do struggle with that, then hopefully that gives you a little bit of an indication that this is actually not going to stick for you. So don't try and be a new person. Don't try and be a new you. Don't try and be a different person. Try and be a better version of yourself instead. Try and be the exact same person as what you were last year, but just do better than what you were doing. So instead of not going to the gym, go to the gym twice. Instead of not being active, start being a little bit active. Instead of not really worrying about what you eat, start tracking your food. I'm not saying you have to make all of these drastic, huge, unsustainable changes which ultimately turn you into a fitness wanker, such as myself. I'm saying that you've just got to make changes to yourself in order to make the person that you are approaching 2024 kind of similar to what you were in 2023, but just better at doing the shit that you need to do in order to get to where you want to be. New Year, New Me is so outdated because there's so many people that say it on New Year's Eve, midnight, oh, New Year, New Me, and then by February, March time, they've fallen completely off the wagon, and they are the same old person doing the same old thing, not worrying about themselves, not worrying about their health, not worrying about their food, doing fuck all every single day, and then complaining about it around June time. Listen, when I first started my own fitness journey, right, I did not change who I was as a person. I love going out on the sesh. I love a takeaway. I love having a laugh with my mates. I didn't focus my entire life around fitness and nutrition and activity. Listen, the worst thing in the world that I can ever think of is waking up early morning, 9 a.m. on a Sunday to go on a fucking 3-4 hour hike. I couldn't think of anything worse than doing that. What I'd rather do on a Sunday is sleeping until late morning, get a coffee, you know, just scroll on my phone, do a little bit of work maybe if I want to, watch some football, you know, eat some food, go to the gym maybe in the afternoon or in the evening time. I couldn't think of anything worse than going out, staying active and being an active morning person, especially on a Sunday. So I didn't try to be that person. I just tried to be me but better, because prior to go to the gym, I was still that same person, just doing a little bit less. I was still staying in bed till the late morning. I was still watching football. I was still eating food and just chilling the fuck out on a Sunday. I wasn't, you know, doing anything crazy. But then since starting the gym, I started to be a little bit more mindful of what I was doing on a Sunday. I wasn't changing who I was and what I like to do, but I was just trying to be better at what I was doing. I tried to go to the gym with more intensity. I wasn't changing who I was as a person, and neither should you. You should just try and be a better version of what you were in 2023, and I guarantee you'll be able to sustain that change a hell of a lot more than saying to yourself, right, I was a sesh head in 2023, let's fucking go and be a mountain climber. Because the amount of times I see people say that on New Year's and then 2-3 months later, I see them texting their dealer for 3 for 100 on a Saturday night is a ridiculous. Trust me, right? I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, make sure that you give it a like. If you've got any questions for me, comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want to catch any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit, as always, follow my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.